So with some technical difficulties with my camera out of the way, you can tell we got the rest of this put together. So I'm going to explain some of the difficulties we had because interpreting the instructions, i.e. me looking at them, just glancing, trying to put it together, and that didn't work out too well. So
about the only thing we actually got correct from the build was we got the casters correct. Everything else is messed up.
So I'll let Dr. Frankentruck go through and do that. So explaining, I've been called inside for a quick minute.
Okay, so we got the casters correct the first time. These uprights were put on upside down, so we had to take this whole thing essentially apart and reflip each one of these because this center hole is actually supposed to be lower, not higher than the top. So these crossbars, this flat flange faces up, and this crossbar with these flat tabs right here also face up. So, and that's because the box cradles right into those. And on this other side, you have to install that tool basket before you can install the other.
Yeah, so we got this cross piece in, and then when I looked at the instructions, there was only one way to mount it, so we had to take these bolts back out of this cross piece here so we can bolt this little tray on. Alright, so now that that's done, we are now going to lift the cart, the main chest piece, into here, and the instructions does clearly state that it is a two-man lift. See, it says right there, chest is very heavy, do not attempt to lift and lower by yourself without assistance, meaning by yourself. So I'm going to pass the camera off to the big guy, and Dr. Frankentruck and myself are going to lift this in here.
You're getting hung up on the left.
Ooh. Careful, watch your fingers.
How much you want to bet?
I may have to put the phone down just to help these guys.
I'm gonna say my side's in.
Hey, lift yours up with just a touch.
These have got to be spread out a little bit more. Which means certain hardware's got to be loosened.
Probably be easier if we weren't smoking.
Not really. Ow.
You alright?
It fit.
Alright. Probably, I'm sure the bottom's not so super tight. So that way you can slip it all in like you should.
Alright.
Then tighten everything down.
Well, I'm noticing that some of these bolt holes are not quite lining up, but we can make it work.
There's a will, there's a Pollock.
And the answer to that joke earlier is 3.
You're a Pollock?
Your dad adopted me as a Pollock a while back, long time ago.
That's right. I did forget about that.
Yeah.
So now it's just in the case of securing the top chest, which, hold on, we're just, even though it's really not going anywhere and it's supported by those, but I think we are forgetting some pieces.
I don't think we are.
Remember those corner brackets?
Are they supposed to go on here too?
The instructions.
In a way, they're like the washers, except big and bulky.
Let's see the exploded view. I don't know, Chris, how don't you interpret that?
I shall do the interpretation thing.
Where does that look like it goes? I think those go on the inside.
I'm good at that. Let me see.
Which side are your swivels on? This side?
Alright, I see how it goes.
Need this.
Damn it.
Yes. Okay, Helena, you come downstairs so that he can go in. Come downstairs.
It goes there.
Thank you.
So do these brackets go on the inside?
Yep.
Ah. God, get it.
Sorry for the shaking. Gotta fix my eyeballs.
Funny, we've been out here shooting a YouTube video and hadn't realized the county sheriff's department is here. Backed into my favorite spot.
Oh well.
Goes to show you how much I pay attention.
My hands are in here.
Oh, I'm looking for my electric ratchet.
Over here by my leg.
You want to grab it for me?
I'm a little busy. What the hell is County Mountie doing back into a spot to begin with?
I don't know.
Normally they're supposed to be out on the street in case they have to leave and work.
Talking about possible somebody walking around breaking into vehicles. If that's the case, when I'm done here, I might want to go check my truck.
Yeah.
Has that been a common thing lately?
Oh, actually, it hasn't.
If that's the case, then that'd be the second one I've heard in the past 2 weeks. Okay. Well, you want to take the camera and I'll fit that in?
Sure. All right. Sorry about the shoddy camera work, people. You might have to take and lift up on it.
I don't have to with my side. It isn't perfect.
Push down a little.
That's created perfectly.
Yeah. Let's do this over here first.
And assembly is almost finished.
Yeah, it looks like you need to lift up actually on that corner.
Actually, no, it needs to go down.
Except this hole is not lining up.
Other than
You got
that,
those perfectly tight.
you guys clearly see what's going on here. Yeah, these are tight. So,
Loosen up.
and then I'll come back for a part 3 review and toolbox tour. But that's pretty much just the basic assembly here. I mean, the lift struts that go right here, they'll mount to that bracket, and then they'll mount to this one with the supplied hardware with them. That's pretty much it. So, come back for part 3.